Welcome. In this recording, I'll be speaking about the topic of mindfulness or mindfulness meditation, and we'll be going through a little bit of practice using mindfulness exercises so that you can begin to experience the benefits of mindfulness. Mindfulness practices are practices that are designed, in a sense, to help us observe the content of our mind or mental thought processes without becoming immersed in or attached too much to those thoughts. So we're shifting our sense of self to be more of an observer of our mental content rather than being caught up in reacting to those thoughts, to those feelings or perceptions that may arise. So we're going into more of a neutral, calm mode rather than a reactive mode. We're identifying with an aspect of ourself that is not so caught up in our mental chatter, that doesn't have to do anything or react in any way to what's arising in the present moment. People often refer to mindfulness practices as practices that do bring us more into the present moment, since the content of our thoughts is often focused either in the past, in events or experiences that have already occurred, or in the future, and projecting into what might happen, what might arise, what has yet to come and may never happen. So if we're able to release those thoughts about the past and the future, we are able to be more in the present and more capable of responding in a healthy or balanced way to whatever comes up in the present moment. Therefore, mindfulness helps us be more present, be more fully connected to life itself, to this flow of unfoldment. Some simple exercises in mindfulness could include just observing your environment, being open to and aware of your senses, noticing what comes into your sensory perception without needing to respond to anything or do anything, just being the observer of what you are seeing, what you're hearing, what you're smelling, touching, or tasting. And then you could take that concept of sensory awareness into becoming aware of your thoughts, aware of your feelings or emotions, and without being immersed in those either, knowing that you are not merely your thoughts, you are not merely your emotions, you are a field of consciousness or awareness that transcends those, that can use its thoughts and emotions for life experience, but is ultimately something beyond them, not limited by the thoughts or emotions. So with this introduction complete, let's go into a little bit of practice in exercising mindfulness and just being more present, more aware. You can start by becoming aware of your breath, feeling each inhalation, each exhalation, noticing those sensations in your body. You might feel your breath as it fills your chest, your lungs, your stomach. You might begin to notice the rhythm of your heart. You might feel your pulse. And next you might bring your awareness to some other parts of your body. So you might become aware of your hands, whatever they're feeling, however they're moving at the present moment. You might feel your feet. You can bring your attention next to any sounds that are present in your surroundings. And with whichever sounds may appear, notice that you don't have to react to them. You can just listen and notice them. Just letting those sounds pass through your experience, through your senses. You can do this with any images in your environment. Just being aware of them. Just letting them be present in your perceived reality. You can notice any scents, any smells. And next you can bring your awareness to your mental processes, noticing any other thoughts that may begin to appear. They may be thoughts about things that have occurred earlier today, earlier in the week, thoughts of things that have happened even further in the past, of any other life experiences. As those thoughts arise, notice if there are any emotions connected to them, any feelings that arise. You might notice any thoughts that appear related to the future, to anything that you may be anticipating. Notice any feelings or emotions connected to those thoughts that are directed toward the future. There could be excitement, there could be anxiety. As you notice those thoughts and feelings, just allow them to pass through, to flow by, recognizing that you can release them for now. There's nothing you need to do about them in the present moment. You can just let them flow. Just continuing to be aware of any sensations, of any feelings or thoughts that arise, letting them pass through your consciousness. Just noticing and observing them. Know that those thoughts, feelings, and perceptions don't define your identity. They don't limit or constrict you. As you proceed with this process of opening and expanding your awareness, of shifting your perspective, Know that you can apply this at any time. You always have the power to shift your perspective. To become the observer of your own cognitions and perceptions. And we are now ready to conclude this practice. So you can just continue to rest and breathe now, just feeling more light, more free. You may notice that by applying these exercises, you start to naturally feel more calm, more at ease, more stress-free. As I count from 1 up to 5 now, you'll find your attention shifting, ready to be fully conscious and fully present, fully alive, fully awake, and fully alert. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to this recording. I'd like to wish you a wonderful day.